Have you found any plants at all that don't respond well to this kind of a method, to the
Never.
back dating?
And this is what I so love. This is powerful to share. I'm growing wasabi. Wasabi is a Japanese use it in sushi. Six years ago, I was told that the commercial growers get anywhere from $90 to $120 a pound for the roots. So that tells you it's hard to grow. Otherwise, everybody would do it. The prices
Right.
go down. I had a guy from Japan that saw it out here and was in shock. He says, "Wasabi, the only place it grows in nature is in stream and riverbeds in shade. It grows in standing water." And I've got it growing down there under my cherry tree in wood chips, and it's thriving. You saw in the film they actually labeled it. So and here it's totally beautiful green, white flowers. It's gorgeous, and it's growing in wood chips, no water. I have an example here in my herb garden a couple of years ago. It was amazing. Sage is a desert plant. It wants no water. Right next to it, in the same wood chips, I'm growing watercress. Watercress wants to grow in standing water, and they're both thriving. I'm looking at that. God talk to me. This is way beyond. What's up
Right.
with this? He says because of the wood chips have so much airspace in them, if the plant wants no water, it can hang out in the open air spaces and avoid water. And if it wants water, it can go where it is. But they have the option. You see, I see God growing everything in the same place with no issues. I was so blessed the other day, a week ago. I had a scientist from over in Seattle area came over here, and he, as a scientist, a biologist, he's blown out what he's seen because he was told this won't work in school. He's a scientist, a PhD. So he came back the next month with all his soil testing equipment because he wanted to really see what was here. And he tested my soil in the garden, and it was 7.0, totally neutral, and he was in shock. He says, "These are wood chips. This is supposed to be acid." And he did it twice. He couldn't believe what he saw. It's 7.0, the exact perfect pH for a garden. I just laughed. I says, "You think God knows what he's doing?" I love him. I mean, this is what I so love having these confirmations because it so validates God. He knows what he's doing. And he was just, like I say, look at the green. Look at the color of this stuff. I mean, your eyes tell you this is obviously ideal. Well, when the science, once he did the tests, yeah, of course, this is perfect. And it's wood products that they tell you in school will make your soil acidic. It's just, so again, all the issues we have, like again, the thing of water, all that stuff, let's grow here. Again, you know what I'm going to grow next year in my place is rice.
Really?
Just because I can. It won't ripen because it's not hot enough here, but I'm going to get it up and photograph it and show that, see, rice, like wasabi, has to grow in standing water. But I'm growing wasabi not in standing water. I'm going to grow rice just to show people I can do it so that people can know wherever you live, you're in a hot place, you can grow rice in wood chips because it has enough moisture there. And I just know that, see, all the issues that we're told about and we have because we've taken the cover off and we're not doing things God's way. He has no issues. He grows everything everywhere.
Now, somebody who is just starting their garden wanted to know, should they plant, or they've already planted, let's say, their garden, should they just start covering it all in wood chips now?
Yeah, all the
in
space
between,
in between.
or
Yes, all the bare ground. It's up to your plants. It's covered with wood chips. Just side dress. Perfect.
or just start over again and just cover
Don't
everything?
start over.
And
Just
then,
no. Just let your plants. I mean, it would be a shame to give up if you have that happening. Don't kill that. Just put the wood chips right next to it. And you see with the cover there, you'll watch those plants immediately start. If you were commenting how they put the stuff down, the lady was saying her corn was only like knee high and hardly growing. She put the wood chips in like in 3 weeks. It's like double. She couldn't believe how fast it responded. I mean, this stuff works, and it'll talk to you. It's like you'll put the cover and you'll see your plants get greener. I mean, immediately because the compost tea immediately is available to the plants, so you get results.
what about like we're also doing a little container garden in the front yard, and would it be beneficial for us to drop some wood chips on top of
Always.
the?
You see the cover.
Always,
Let
always.
me explain to you how the cover works. This is so key. You see, gravity holds everything on the planet, keeps everything down. So as water goes through the cover, which is a composting material, it creates compost tea.
Right.
Compost tea today is a rage. It's the most expensive, desired fertilizer on the planet. I just laugh. This is everything in my place gets nothing but compost tea because the compost is laying on the ground, water goes through it, makes compost tea. So when you have the cover, every time you're watering, your plants are getting a constant source of nutrition. So they're always being fed. Conversely, when you fertilize, when the water goes through it, it's all dissolved immediately. That goes to the plant, and the plant's happy, but the next watering, it goes beyond the root system, and it can't get it. So it's not getting fertilizer. So you have to either do it all the time, or the plant's going to be deficient. Or with the cover, every time water happens, you're always getting support. So it has this constant source of food. So in any place you're growing things, the cover is ideal.
Okay.